Okay, in this video we're going to talk about real numbers, which include both rational and irrational numbers. Okay, so the first kind of numbers we're going to talk about are numbers that are rational, that are exact roots. Alright, so I can take the square root of 16 because 4 times 4 is equal to 16. So the square root of 16 would be 4, because two numbers exactly alike that multiply and get that. Now, we also need to notice that the primary root is always the positive number. Now, it could be that it's seen sometimes as plus or minus 4. Now, that doesn't mean one is positive and one is negative. It means it's either positive 4 times positive 4 or negative 4 times negative 4. Both of those will get you 16. Okay, so the primary root of square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 4 is 2. So those are exact roots. Now, likewise, you can also do decimal parts and still get exact, but in this case, all I was doing is whole numbers. Now, estimated roots are a little bit different. Let's look at the square root of 4, which is 2, and the square root of 1, which is 1. Now, there is no perfect square root in between 1 and 2 because, in terms of whole number roots. So, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to try to estimate. So, I'm going to say, well, 2 is close to 1. It's closer to 1 than it is to 4. So, I think that the square root of 2 would be closer to 1 than it is 2. So, I'm going to estimate and say maybe it's 2.15. I'm just going to guess. Then, I'm going to go over here on my calculator and I'm going to do the square root of 2, which would be second x squared, because the square root symbol is right above it, and the square root of 2, and it's actually 1.414. Now, I guessed wrong, but it's actually 1.414, but it goes on and on. It doesn't terminate. It doesn't repeat. So this is an irrational number, and the root is estimated. So anything that's not a perfect square root, anything that goes on and on forever that doesn't repeat, is going to be